What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another NASCAR Friday. Today we have T-Case and El Cucuy Nando as a guest commentator in the booth with us today. And I want to welcome everyone, and hopefully everyone's having an awesome day. Please remember to give T-Case a subscribe for helping us out, because without T-Case, this would not be possible right now. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And today's race, we're going to be at Blue Moon, and I will have T-Case give you all the settings for that right after I go over the rules. So I'm going to go ahead, jump right into it, go over the rules. NASCAR Friday rules. Rule number 1 is sign-ups and commitments. Sign-ups are open every month. Usually right after we're done with one, we sign up for the other. The races are once a month, too. So only sign up if you plan to race. Maximum is 16 spots per race, and that includes the host. So it's just T-Case and I in the lobby today. So that means that there is 14 spots available right now. And looks like we got 3, 4, 5 people in. So add that up. Rule number 2, respect and clean racing. Respect all drivers. Rubbing is racing, but spinning, dumping, or wrecking to pass is not allowed. Intentional wrecks will be reviewed. Rule number 3, practice lobbies. There is a practice lobby channel, so make sure to check that out in the Discord so that you can know how to find that. Rule number 4, caution procedure. Whenever a caution is called, slow to caution speed limit, which today the speed limit is 80 miles an hour. Hold your position, pack up safely. Pitting is allowed under caution. Follow one full lap under caution for pitting, regrouping, then the choose at penalty line. Choose line up 2x2 NASCAR style, and cautions will be called by and released by TKs. So it's at his discretion when caution is on and caution is off. Race resumes at start-finish line after caution. Rule number 5 is incidents and reviews. Report in the report section, incident report section, if there's anything you report, pretty much. And then the track marshal will review it. Penalty system escalates with repeated offenses. First offense is 30-second penalty. Second offense is minute 30-second penalty. Third offense is disqualification from the race. So rules are kind of a little harsh, but we have to do what we have to do here. And there is a chicane rule. If you cut chicanes, and then you have to stop 5 seconds if cut. If not, you're going to receive a penalty for that. Extra notes are the rules and racing realistic and competitive. Final penalties at track marshals' discretions, and then keep racing clean, strategic, and full of Bee Hive energy. So that is the rules. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to TKs. And how are you doing, TKs, man? Didn't mean to keep you waiting too long there, but want to get rid of that stuff.
I'm doing great, B. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I do enjoy these NASCAR Fridays. I'll go ahead and take you guys through what these drivers are going to be doing today. So we are at Blue Moon Bay Speedway, full course. Nando was saying it looked like a Dorito. I know my buddy Flawed across the pond. He says it looks like a hash brown. Doesn't look like any hash brown I've ever had. But apparently, that's what they look like over there. So, race format 100 laps, rolling start, 100 laps. Let's go. Uh,
Ooh.
Start time, afternoon, weather, random, time, speed, rate is 1. Like all NASCAR Fridays, these drivers will be in one of 3 Group 3 race cars, either the Mustang, the Corvette, or the Supra, and that represents the manufacturers for NASCAR IRL. Tires, racing mediums only. Minimum pit stop. 3 pit stops are required, and that is cool now that we have in our settings, thanks to that last update. You can now make pit stop requirements regardless of tires.
Yep.
Race settings. BOP is on. Brake balance is available, but I assume the drivers really don't need to mess with that at this track. Boost is
Mm-hmm.
set to strong. You know it is. Slipstream set to strong. Penalties off. Ghosting off. Flag rules off. I will be your flag rules. I am in charge. I have the power. I will type in the chat caution. Then I will also put in going green at the start finish line and then go, go, go. Fuel consumption is at 2x and tire wear is at 2x. Expect tight drafting, smart pitch strategies, and plenty of Bee Hive chaos. Signups available in the NASCAR Friday sign up channel on Brigsby's Discord.
Yep. And don't forget, it's NASCAR, baby. Let's get racing.
Boogity,
So
boogity,
yeah,
boogity.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
right.
So I am excited for this. What do you guys think? How are you guys feeling for today's race?
Pretty awesome. To be clear, I am a Blue Moon champion, and I raced here last NASCAR Friday, and
Mm-hmm.
Blue Moon is. It's an awesome track, and I'm pretty excited to see what goes on today.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed. Yeah, this track always shows up for some good racing. I know it's one that our monument loves, Mr. Josh. He often chooses this track and should be interesting, of course, with your NASCAR settings. I mean,
Hmm.
it's fun. You were in chat, what was it, 2 weeks ago, where we ended up doing half of my lobbies we did with your NASCAR settings. Maybe that was three
Yeah.
weeks ago, but
Oh,
everybody loved it. They were like,
yeah.
we need to make this a thing, not all the time,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a fun way to do it,
Yeah.
especially with the cautions. I mean, I was like, what is he talking about? I was able to join you guys,
Hmm.
way back when, where were we? Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
And I've said it a ton of times. Like that was some of the most fun I've ever had in GT7.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of fun. So if y'all haven't done this, if y'all aren't familiar with it, you need to check it out. You need to try it. It's a blast.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And anyone is welcome to jump in and participate. Right now we have 4 drivers in the lobby, but hopefully we'll get a few more. I will give them a couple more minutes until let's say 5:15, so about 4 more minutes and then we will get this started cuz I don't want to keep TKs too long and we have 100 laps to look forward to here. So cuz TKs does have other things he's got to do after he's done here. So yeah.
Oh, we got some time, B. We got some time.
Oh, all
I
right.
just want to make sure I'm ready for I'm not commentating tonight for NRL. I just need to watch and
Oh,
know what's going on, do my duties as a proper journalist or pundit. There we go. That's the word. A
yeah.
proper pundit. And
Yeah.
need to go over some stuff with my co-commentators, Flawed and Tati. Make sure we're ready to go. If those watching,
Yeah.
by the way, if you don't know what the NRL is, it's
Yeah.
one of the premier racing leagues. It's actually, you could say it's a professional league because
Yeah.
the drivers get paid. Like there is money on the line. These are top tier drivers. It's over on McNaughty's channel. You can also check out McNaughty's website, mcnaughty.gg. All the info's there. 2 races tonight. And then myself, Flaw Genius Gaming, and E Dirty Tati will be commentating for the races tomorrow.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and drop McNaughty's channel into the chat in a moment here.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, it's a good time. I always say, best way to spend a Friday night is watching NRL.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
it does not disappoint. If you do partake in alcoholic beverages, it's really nice to have a drink and sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah, definitely. 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 And while
And if you
I'm at
don't, I
it,
guess
I'm
you
going to
could
grab
make some
yours.
popcorn and have a soda.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats
Or,
your boat.
as I like to say, whatever sinks your ship.
Yeah, definitely.
So Nando, you're not able to race. You want to tell everybody why you're missing out on this one?
Where'd he
Or
go?
not?
Or not? Nando disappeared.
Littering and
Littering Dan. Littering Dan.
littering and.
I think he got gotten by the chupacabra.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, he's muted. That's why.
Oh, he's a muted Nando.
Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
Alrighty,
Pardon me
well,
while I
we
cough.
have 1 minute left, so the race will be starting pretty soon. Here, let's go ahead and take a peek at what's going on the track. Let me just get a little bit better prepared here. And
click all the buttons.
Move all the boots. Yep. Click all the buttons. Looks like Moment is refueling. So taking a look at K-Dub. K-Dub's got that nationwide livery. Nationwide is on your side.
He's on your side, I tell you what.
Right?
in the Corvette. I love the Group 3 Corvette. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. Donald's back. Dropping back to Aiden's. Aiden's got the Coca-Cola livery. Nice looking livery.
Always Coca-Cola. No, that's more Pepsi colors. I don't believe Coca-Cola uses blue.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
he
true.
might be getting contacted by both lawyers.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah. Maybe.
And Pixie been battles again with Coca-Cola. Have you seen the bear commercial?
All right. Well, 5:15 has came, and it's time to get this party started. I guess we're going to be starting with these 4 drivers. So,
All right.
hopefully, we have a fun race. Good luck, everyone, and let's get this going.
So Nando, what is your soft drink of choice? Your soda of choice?
Ooh, well, I'm Mexican, but it's called this soda. It's called Fresca.
Mexican Coke.
Fresca?
Yeah, it's called Fresca. It's a really good.
Ooh, K-Dub's the first one out.
Is it flavored?
Yeah, it's like Sprite better.
Yeah,
Okay,
it would
I
have
can
to be
dig
a
it.
substantial amount of people moment.
But it has different flavor. It's great. It's really good.
I had for the
We'd
first
have to
time.
say it would have to at least be 3 people for us to do a restart at this point.
That makes sense. I tried Jamaican cola for the first time.
Jamaican cola?
Yeah, it's called cola. I think it's with a K.
Yeah.
It's kind of a brown color, and it mostly tastes like bubblegum. It was not at all what I expected based on the color. Bubblegum flavored things aren't my favorite, but I drank the whole thing. It was actually pretty good. And then what is that? It's a Mexican brand, and they make all the. It's almost like Mexican Fanta. It starts with a J.
Oh, Jamaican.
Jarritos.
Yeah.
So I've been hooked on Jarritos gummies. They make They make a spicy gummy. They make a sour gummy. Best gummies I've ever had. I was like, I'm going to get their watermelon flavored beverage, and it tasted like Robitussin. I was so disappointed.
That's disgusting.
Maybe I just got the wrong flavor, but
yeah,
I poured it out. I took 2 sips and poured the rest down the sink. I was like, how are your gummies so good?
Oh, that's interesting. Johnny Boy saying that Diggity Dog works for Coke Zero. All right, so we got some first laps. We got Moment taking the lead with a 46.9 lap, followed by K-Dub with a 48.7. Oh, Aiden just took over K-Dub's position with a 48.710. K-Dub's with a 739. Let's see what Johnny Boy's gonna do.
Here's Johnny, he says.
Go, Johnny, go, go. Oh, that's just an out lap.
Yeah.
So B, what is you're a Dr. Pepper man, aren't you?
Actually, I am, but because I can't really have certain dark sodas anymore.
Yeah.
I'm Canada Dry Ginger Ale lately.
There you go.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. I've been like, every now and again, if I see a canned Sprite, I'll have a Sprite. Like I had a Sprite yesterday. Not often.
Yeah.
Every now and then it's like, man, a Sprite really hits the spot.
Right. I actually like Dr. Pepper, but I actually like Pepsi also and Coke. Like, I like them all pretty much. As long as it's... Oh, Johnny Boy moving up into P2 with a 46.802. Nicely done.
Johnny Boy.
Yeah.
To me, Coke is king. I'll drink Pepsi. Sometimes, depends on the food. Sometimes if you're at a restaurant, you're like, I'll have a Coke, and they say, is Pepsi okay? There are times where I say no. And like I'll either have water or sweet tea, but like the fast food places that do Pepsi, you kind of get used to it. Like Taco Bell, you're just used to having Pepsi with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
You
can see
definitely.
Josh Bowman taking advantage of the draft there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well, you might think that public traffic is this kind of races.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. I don't know, with this number of drivers, we might not see very many cautions.
Yeah, that's very true. This might be a pretty quick race today.
Yes, definitely. I think it tell us about the first turn.
Yeah.
You see a lot of guys.
Well, that's. Yeah.
What makes that turn so
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's heavily banked. It is the only time they will have to brake unless they do a Ross Chastain and just keep it on the wall.
Yeah. Well, that's the hardest thing with hosting this is the amount of people that actually joined on the day to actually race. There was a few, I think there was 2 people that said that they couldn't make it today, so that's what dwindled it down a bit. But it's hard to do, but maybe eventually we'll get more people in.
Yeah, well, and today I know, at least here in San Antonio, all the schools, everybody was off today.
Yeah.
I guess it's Good Friday. I didn't know.
Yeah, my kids are off also.
That.
Yeah.
It might just be because we're in Texas. So,
yeah. Well, my kids are off until Tuesday, actually.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely.
So it is a holiday weekend technically for those who celebrate or recognize. So you can understand why not everybody is available.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course, I'd love to have a lot more people in the race, but
you can't win every time.
Yep, exactly.
But we got some great people in here.
Yeah, we do.
Some great people in here.
All right, I have the leaderboard up.
Yeah, Josh Moman in P1 in the Supra with a 46.475. PHG K-Dub in the Corvette, the lone Corvette, with a 46.661. Then we have BHR's Johnny Boy, also in the Supra with a 46.802. And then bringing up the rear, PSUK Aiden Sayers in the Mustang Group 3 with a 48.173. Nice to see all cars represented.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I need to actually make notes real quick. So if you guys want to keep talking for a minute, I'm going to bring the booth up. So
Talk.
Yeah, because before I forget, I need to make sure that I add this into race points.
That's what I always take a picture of the qualifying results so I can go back to it later.
Yeah. Well,
it's something that I didn't do for a long time, and then I'm like, that's silly. I just need to take a picture, and then after the race, I can look real quick and be like, wow, you moved up 8 positions.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the 2 cars that's different. I know we are familiar with the Supras, but we saw 2 unique cars out there. We saw the Corvette and the Mustang. Some people say that these might be the wild cards of the race. I know this. So how unique is it to see these 2 cars that are different besides the Supra?
I mean, I'm not so surprised to see the Corvette because the Corvette is a strong contender in Group 3. The Supra tends to be OP, but the Corvette can hold its own. The Mustang, on the other hand, that's the one, and we saw it reflected in the qualifying time. He was a second back from everybody else. So Mustang isn't as great. It is an older model Mustang, obviously. Both with the Corvette and the Mustang, much older. There's newer ones out there now in real life that are way more competitive. But because this is NASCAR Friday settings, boost on, slip on, it doesn't really matter. If that Mustang's in the back, he's going to be coming 20 miles an hour quicker than everybody else to get back up. in there. And Josh Moment, you have no idea how many pictures of results I have in my phone because I also take pictures of the results for qualifying. I do go through periodically and delete them to make some space, but yeah, definitely a lot in there. But that's a great point, Nando. Seeing those two cars, but it's good to see K-Dub splitting those two Supras.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
you were if you were here, Nando, and were able to race, what car would you have chosen?
Well, after all the experience that I've been in Blue Moon, and yeah, I would have gone with Johnny and Miami going on the with the Supras, but also the Corvette is really good too. It has some good the difference is between all those three cars is the Corvette has a good launch on the beginning,
Yes.
and if you know how to handle the Mustang and because the Corvette, it, it can really give you a big off sometimes. And I mean, we've seen this action before with last Friday with Beavis on his Corvette. We see him that he knows how to encounter the Corvette. He knows how to work with the Corvette. And
Mm-hmm.
look at him. He ended up in second, and something that we never seen from a Corvette driver to do. And it's really
All right, guys, the
good
lobby's
car.
getting ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great point, Nando. And another thing, it might not be as big of a deal here because most likely they're kind of gonna get up to their top gear and stay there. But the Corvette is fastest when you short shift, and if you're short shifting, you're saving fuel. So that could be an advantage, though. At this track, it might not be that much. But for me, the Group 3 Supra, I struggle with that car in the tight twisty bits. This track obviously doesn't have tight twisties, so it's all up in the air. We'll just have to wait and see. We got 100 laps ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're starting the race right now, so good luck, have fun, drivers.
Yo huff.
Yo huff.
Yeah, we also have Johnny. There's a reason why, but Johnny, there's a reason why we call it ultimate opportunist, because whatever opening opportunity he has, he just takes it. So let's see if we can see that action today. Right there, we're gonna see that action.
All right, all the drivers are on the grid, revving those motors, getting ready to start. Rolling start here at Blue Moon. The Dorito hash brown.
Dorito hash brown track.
And they can get through G1. There they go. And you can see right there, just like you said, Nando, the Corvette off the line is a monster. Is he going to make a move into T1? He does. He tries to go up the inside of Josh Moment, but Josh staying on the outside, carrying the speed, seems to hang on there. Look at that. The other Supra's trying to make a move. Johnny Boy wanting to get ahead. Is he able to? He's on the inside yet again. Now they can carry the speed. It's flat out 6th gear. Here we go, side by side. And, I mean, nothing to it. Oh, and there he goes. Johnny Boy gets P2. Aiden still bringing up the rear. Josh Moment with the lead.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
To see this battle really see it the first few battles. We had our first battle right now for second with Johnny and Caleb, but you see Johnny took the lead, and now we see our first battle between Caleb and Aiden.
Rigsby, yeah, if you could go back to the battle for 4th and 3rd. Good call there, though.
Yeah, definitely. 4th and 3rd. There we go. All right, we're on K-Dub.
Aiden was trying for it. You can see him carrying the speed on the outside, but it just doesn't seem to work for him. He's able to get alongside, but just doesn't have that top end. You can see Josh Moment trying to break the toe, doing a little bit of weaving on the straight. Here we go. Aiden got ahead.
He's getting closer.
And you can see he's rocking the Chastain method, riding that wall, and he's able to carry the speed up K-Dub. Nando, do you think he's going to be able to hold on to that position?
I don't think so. With the Corvette, I don't think so. Corvette has the power anymore.
And you can see, there he goes, K-Dub back in front, and up ahead, it looks like Johnny Boy has caught Josh Moment. I wonder if they're going to work together. Oh!
4 battles. 2 battles right now. A battle for third and a battle for first.
Yep.
It's like we got 2 races going on. Nobody can quite get a move done. It's almost like modern day F1. You get passed and repassed at every turn.
Ooh. I saw a little bit of wall scraping going on there, I believe, from Aiden, but he is safe.
Yeah, Aiden's been pushing that wall. The right side of his car is definitely going to have 0 paint left on it by the end of this race.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the change of our this.
Yeah, right. Or the maintenance workers at the workers at the track that have to go out there and tend to the wall as Johnny Boy makes a move, momentarily taking the lead. Can he hold it onto the tightest turn of the track? Get it slowed down. Looks like Aiden is no longer. Oh no, he is still riding that high line further in the background. Josh Moment trying to carry more speed. Josh Moment takes the lead back. We're on lap 5 of 100.
What a nice tight grouping so far too.
Can't believe we're already on our 5th lap and we're already seeing some action.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a super close race already.
And looks like the drivers are doing pretty good on fuel. I'm going through here. Looks like Aiden has the least amount of fuel, but they're all relatively close, and tires don't look too bad either. So, Brigsby, 3 mandatory pit stops. How'd you come up with that rule, I guess?
Well, I just figured that because of how the league is going right now, well, not league, the series is going right now, with not having too many people join, so as of yet, I figured maybe I'll make a couple mandatory pit stops in order to actually keep some type of pit strategy going, because without very many drivers, tire wear is probably going to be a little less, so I got to keep some action in there somehow.
Absolutely. As the battle for the lead continues, Aiden able to move up to P3. Actually has a pretty good gap now, except for going up the inside is K-Dub. We got a battle for P1 and a battle for P3. Josh and Johnny not giving each other any space. It would make sense for these 2 Supers to just work together for a while.
Yeah,
build up
definitely.
the gap. Save some fuel or something, but it's more fun to lead a lap than it is to follow.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they're just trying to keep it interesting for us. That's all I can think at this point.
Very nicely done. As you can see, Aiden actually making a lot of progress now. Starting to rejoin.
Yeah.
Getting 1 pack instead of 2. But now it looks like Josh tucked in the slipstream, but no, he pulls back out. He's going to take the high line. We go 2 wide, 2x2, Noah's Ark style. There we go.
No, there you go, Mom. This Johnny just took the first place. Now over again. Mom is taking that trip again. He's still constantly battling in first.
Non-stop.
Right? Definitely some non-stop action going on here. Yeah, so
under the Dunlop.
Under
the
little
Dunlop.
reminder, anyone that's watching, that's tuning in, this is a once-a-month series that is hosted by TKs and myself. that we stream here every one Friday out of every month. What Friday that is just depends on availability for TKs and myself. And join the Discord and you'll always know.
Yep. Join the Discord.
Don't forget
it's
like
crazy
and
to me to think that I didn't even, a few years ago, I didn't even know what Discord was. And now
me
I
too.
have my own server and
Right.
I'm a part of a million other servers. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Oh, and Josh is getting swallowed up by Aiden. Aiden and K-Dub making the move. I'm not sure what happened to Moment. He must have had one. But he has fallen back to last place. But nope, not for long.
Whoa.
Yep.
This is a weird spot. We never seen a Moment on that day.
Yeah.
Really are the Moment.
I only see Moment in last place at the start of the race because I always put him in the back.
I wonder what's happened in Moment Speed lately, because he's usually a front of the pack kind of guy.
Yeah, he must have had a little incident, but it won't be long till he moves his way back up to the front. Unless he adjusts his fuel map. Are they allowed to adjust their fuel map?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have decided to tone down the fuel consumption a little bit and rely more on the slip. But he does move back ahead of Aiden in third place, and now he is applying pressure to K-Dub. K-Dub goes low. Doesn't want to give him the slip, but Josh getting the tow from Johnny Boy up ahead, and now he's well within and carrying the speed. Can he take the positions back? K-Dub applying pressure to Johnny Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're seeing a battle. American versus Japanese.
Right.
Let's go take it.
When it comes to cars, Japanese.
Right. It's definitely going to be interesting to see these guys' pit strategy. And I'd like to bring some attention to the fact that K-Dub has the fastest lap, and Johnny Boy dropping back to third for some reason.
That's 3 wide. That's not a 3 wide. But Johnny.
Oh, Johnny Boy coming back up.
Moment came back.
Yep, Moment's back in first.
Back in first.
First to last to first.
Right.
I mean, Aiden just dedicated to the high line.
Oh, Johnny Boy almost got
sideways. Is that a crash?
There. No, it was close.
He held on to it.
Yep, he held on to it.
Wow.
Oh, that was close.
Now, do you guys know, are all these drivers are on controller or some on wheel?
I do know that Johnny Boy and Moment is on controller. I believe K-Dub is on wheel. And I'm not so sure about Aiden, but Aiden has taken P1.
Wow,
nice
Aiden
turn of
been
events.
holding on to the rear for a while. He got tired of the smell back there and decided to move on up.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Sir Jones, a lot.
Oh, Aiden just hit the wall for a bit, but he can't believe we get a Mustang right in first. Tell me, what's it like to see a Mustang in first? Just we hardly see a Mustang in first.
Yeah, only if it's a one-make race, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It didn't last long as Johnny Boy takes the lead. I would really love for them. I know we all complain about the cars in GT7, but it would be nice to see the new Mustang and the new Corvette Group 3 cars. In real life, those cars are really, really good and really competitive.
Yeah.
We see a little bump drafting there, a little puff of smoke coming off of the back of Johnny Boy's bumper as he's tucked in tight to Josh Moment, waiting for his moment to take the lead.
Moment's moment.
And this NASCAR Friday is sponsored by Discord.
It's free.
No,
Thank
it's not
you,
sponsored
Discord.
by anybody. Don't make claims that we can't pick up.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag not sponsored.
But it is sponsored by the coloring book here, Kyle. We try to give you coloring book that Christian has made.
Yeah.
you can download it at Amazon or any place you get your books, coloring books. It's available right now.
Looks like
Yeah, you can
we
check
may
that
be
out.
seeing a pit stop pretty soon here because Johnny Boy's front right tire is halfway gone.
Oh, it's halfway there.
It's halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Living on a tire.
And
Living on a
the
tire.
the Corvette's doing the best on tire wear, and Johnny is doing the worst. Aiden is close behind with the tire wear, but the Corvette being strong on that tire wear.
Yeah, definitely.
See, this is the thing about the Corvette. This is what makes the difference between the Supra and the Corvette is that the tire wear. See, mostly when you make the turn, most of the Supra's tire wear goes away pretty fast, but you see the Corvette the tire wear goes little by little. That's the difference you see between the Supra and the Corvette.
Which is interesting because the Supra's got a inline 6.
Yeah.
And the Corvette's got a big V8, but we do know Corvette's fiberglass, or is it carbon fiber or fiberglass body? It doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any metal on the body of that car. So Josh Moment now back up in the lead.
Beautifully done. What a back and forth this whole race. So there may not be much chaos today, but the race is definitely pretty tight here. They're giving us a good show out here today so far. Knock on wood so we don't get commentators cursed.
It looks like the two packs have split again. So I think K-Dub and Aiden were relying on that boost to get them up there. But it wasn't, once you get up there, you lose the boost. So it was short-lived. So if they can time it right to where they get back in front the final lap, they have a chance. But it will be interesting to see the pit strategy, because if you pit with everybody else, you're obviously going to come out with everybody else. But if you pit separately, you're going to be running by yourself with maximum boost. So you'll be taking that fastest lap and potentially catch them at a much higher rate of speed than they're going.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And if there not being very much room for cautions and errors, it may be a difficult thing if you pit at the wrong time. That might be your doom.
Indeed. And it looks like, yes, Johnny Boy
Boy's
into the
in.
pits. I'll keep an eye on Johnny Boy. I'll let you know if he takes any fuel.
Alrighty.
As we see, that allows K-Dub up into the lead. Josh Moment just letting him by.
Interesting. It may
Johnny
be
Boy's
his tires.
Yeah, maybe not have the grip.
Yeah.
And it looked like new tires and a full tank of fuel from Johnny Boy. He's coming out now.
Yeah.
He might be on the right strategy there, though. Pitting before everyone else is, and he might be on to something.
Other things, maybe the Moment might take a pit. Maybe that's why he's probably letting. Because there are different drivers actually letting pass the guy in front of them. They want to pit, and they want to break the other driver. They want to pit. We'll follow the secret way so they don't have to ruin anything, crash anything when they want to pit.
So to give you guys an idea of the boost, we see here the driver's going 150, give or take. Johnny Boy is going 179, 180 miles an hour. So he's got a lot of speed there. Currently 20 seconds behind, so he's got some work to do. But if everybody else pits, that'll give him a free run of the lead. I am keeping track, B. I got a little piece of paper here to keep track how many times everybody's pitted. As we now see Josh Moment into the pits.
Yep.
So that's one pit for Johnny Boy, one pit for Josh Moment. We'll see if Johnny Boy is able to overtake Josh in the pits. It looks like he will be able to do that as K-Dub now leads the race.
Nice.
Johnny Boy takes fastest lap. Using all that
Ooh.
boost, a 44.254 is quite fast, but that is because he's carrying about 20 to 30 miles an hour more than the other drivers right now.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like the pit strategy is going to about 20 laps every pit, so I assume we're going to see about 4 pits during the race.
Yep, I can do simple fractions, and a fourth of 100 is 25, so there we go.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
K-Dub still in the lead. Aiden, Johnny Boy chopping down that gap. It was 20 seconds last lap, I think. Now it's down to 12. Josh Moment just under 4 seconds behind as K-Dub continues to lead.
Yeah.
I see Josh Benelli in the chat. I do not believe we have time for a second race, Josh, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we all got to pay attention to the Discord and make sure we're able to be here, but understandable that not everybody can make it.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I like to say in Jurassic Park, they say life will find a way. But
yeah,
in GT7, I like to say life gets in the way.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we are actually working with Johnny Boy on making a NASCAR Saturday, so
oh, excellent.
Yeah, so that way some people that can't make it on Friday will be able to have a Saturday option, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that.
So this is interesting because Aiden's in second, he's not getting the boost, right? And now he is a second behind K-Dub. So not having the boost is clearly hurting him. And also his front right is very worn. And there we go. No, he does not dive into the pits. I was expecting him to go in. Maybe he's waiting for K-Dub because he knows if he's on his own, he's going to be out of luck.
Yeah.
But Johnny Boy's closing in quick, only 3 seconds behind now.
So probably from the gate, really good time to pits. There's time pit too. He's probably trying to get a good time to get in the pits and get out.
Yeah.
But he's getting low wide. Catch up to Johnny and Moment. But I can see that Moment and Johnny will catch up in any time
Oh,
soon.
K-Dub is in the pits. Now we're up to Johnny Boy and Aiden Slayers fighting for a P1 position. Slayers, not Slayers. Why did I say Slayers?
Johnny, the outcome is at that first. We see a Johnny Winsley.
Okay.
Johnny, if you guys, Johnny is my pick for winning this race. He's my pick. He has progress. How consistent he is. So
Yep.
my pick is going to be for me with Johnny.
Yeah, and I imagine Aiden has to come in their front right tire. And oh my goodness, surprise moment from Josh.
Again.
Getting another pit out of the way. I'm not
That
exactly
soon.
sure the thought of that. So that's 2 pit stops for Josh Moment, 1 for Johnny Boy, 1 for K-Dub, and none for Aiden.
That is an interesting strategy there, because that might end up costing him towards the end of the race. You may have to do an extra pit.
Maybe he saw how quickly he was able to catch back up to everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know what? It ain't no thing. If I can catch him in 2 or 3 laps,
Yeah.
what's the big deal?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe he's just planning on getting those 3 required pit stops over with.
Yeah, get those done and then not have to think about it and just pit when you need to. But I mean, we're only a quarter of the way
Johnny
in.
Boy's in
Johnny
too.
Boy comes in too. Little cat and mouse here.
Yeah.
And Aiden stays out. Look at that front right tire.
Yeah. That front right tire is toast.
Or you know what? Speaking of simple fractions, maybe Aiden's trying to get to 33.333 laps.
Yeah.
Because then he's only has to pit 3 times. Everybody else will pit
Yep.
more than 3 times. If Aiden can get to 34 laps technically. That's a third of the way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, in the UK, they are known for their math skills. So
Right.
maybe he's been doing them maths.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not familiar with Aiden. Is he somebody who races with y'all often?
Yeah, he pops in here and there, and he's been around the channel for quite a while, actually.
Oh, he put it in the pit.
Oh, okay,
There we go. Aiden into the pits. He couldn't make it any longer. 23% fuel left, and everybody else is nice and clustered up. So that is Aiden falling back to fourth place.
Ooh, look at this fight for P1 between three-way battle.
We have a 3 battle for first. We're going to take the first place. I see Norman taking the first. You see Johnny coming back. Let's go. So you see Caleb 2. He's catching up. They go out together. They also knows Johnny's the first. He's going to be the first one. At the moment, it's back in the first race. But with Johnny, okay though. Will they have the ultimate opportunity to get that first place? I see Johnny is getting close to that first place line. And Johnny does take the first place line. Wow, what an amazing race to the turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Not only an amazing race, an amazing call by you, Nando. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
He comes in. He comes in at the moment still. On his tail. Take care that tail still a little bit miles away. He's catching up little by little. After the last turn, you can see at any time he's Cicada trying to find a way, an opening spot to touch the moment. You know, if he sees the moment, he will see the moment. He will take that moment. Why not?
Well said. Well said. Further back, this is a great battle, but Aiden's driving is kind of chaotic.
Oh, he's on the grass a bit.
He's been like hitting the apron and then running up to the wall. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Maybe he's trying to eat and drive at the same time.
Maybe. Or maybe he's having a Coke or Pepsi and driving at the same time.
There we go. Yeah, and into the wall again. I'm not sure what's going on, but back up front where the action is. I'll keep this on my screen.
Yeah, definitely. Let me know if he spins out, because I believe if I were him right now, I'd be trying to spin out to cause the caution.
And that might be what he's doing. He doesn't want to make it too obvious, but he's dipping into the grass and then back up into the wall. But if anything, it's just losing him time. He's got the boost. He's got the boost. So if he just drives a clean line, he should catch them no problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I can see it now. I can get it again. Moment and Johnny once again. 2 days of going back and forth. At it once again. Better first. Who's the first one? He's gonna win all those 2 days. He's gonna win.
Looks like Johnny Boy going up the inside, unable to get by Josh Moment. And this right here is why NASCAR implemented stages.
Yeah.
So that when races like this, and that might be something we consider not for all races, but for a race like this, maybe a halfway, like a 50, on lap 50, everybody slows down, everybody catches back up. But that's for future.
Yeah,
but just an idea.
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me too. We'll definitely have to talk about it with the boys about adding that to the rule book.
Josh Moment loses the lead to Johnny Boy.
Yeah, once again, Johnny lead. There he goes crossing the start line, coming out on the third, 34 left.
So Josh has pitted twice. Johnny Boy's pitted twice. I'm curious if maybe what they were trying to do is they knew they could do an extra long stint.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to the end. They can't make it. They don't have enough fuel. They don't have enough tire.
Yeah.
So maybe they are doing a 3-stop, but their middle stint's going to be extra long. Would be my thought.
Yeah, definitely. That makes a lot of sense because, it's a crazy race we got going on here.
I know the drivers are having fun. It's always good when you have this many position changes.
Right.
I think the only driver that might not be having too much fun is Hayden.
Yeah.
Still back there. I'm just not sure what's going on with them. They're just losing time. They should, with the boost, be catching, but because of the way they're driving, it's just not happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Once again, Johnny takes the first lead again. This is why we caught Johnny the other opportunities. Everything in the line, wherever he sees is open, he takes the opportunity. He comes back up and gets the win and gets the first place. We don't want to sleep on Johnny. He knows where and when to attack. Be careful. Be careful with Johnny. Times.
Sorry, I had to turn you up a little, Nando.
Once again, batting first moment from Johnny. Now tell us what makes the over and under passes so interesting. Okay.
Say that again.
What makes the over and under passes what makes them so interesting?
Well, it's two different lines, right? You carry different speed. Obviously, in a traditional corner, the inside is always fastest, right? You want to be on the inside. That is the shortest way between 2 points is a straight line. So if you can minimize your travel around the turn, that's going to be faster. But in this style of racing, sometimes carrying more speed is the way to do it. And so that's where it gets interesting, because on some of these turns that are just flat out less banking, you're definitely going to be wanting on the inside. But with the banking, it gives you a bit more grip, and you can carry a little more speed around the outside than the driver on the inside. So it's all about opportunity. If you're behind it in the slipstream, you're going to be carrying more speed. You can kind of take your pick. Where do you feel more comfortable? Do you feel comfortable on the inside line, or is staying high the way to go? Also affecting tire wear. Being on the inside like Johnny Boy is now, that's going to wear your tires more because you're putting more heat into that front right tire, whereas Josh carrying the momentum on the bank, putting less heat into that tire and able to carry more speed. And you can see the run he has now. Because he stayed on that high line, he now has more speed and is able to attempt to go around the outside. And yes, it seems like he does it, but Johnny Boy, being on the inside, has a shorter distance to go. Slight bit of contact, but Josh Moment takes it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting details there.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, when you think about, I mean, racing it's physics and geometry, really.
Yeah.
It's more physics, but it's also geometry. If you ever watch Learn with Led, he does his streams on Saturdays.
Yep.
Led does a great job breaking it down turn by turn, why you want to take the line you're taking. It depends on what car you're in. You know, if you're in a car that doesn't have a lot of power, like say a road car like a Miata.
Yeah.
You don't have power, so you have to carry more speed. So you don't always take the optimal line that you would in a Group 3 car. You're going to take the line that allows you to carry more speed.
Yeah,
you don't
definitely.
have the power.
Definitely.
As Josh now takes it back.
Speaking of Lead, I am actually a student myself of Lead Pencil. I've been in his one of his coaching sessions on Saturday.
I need to once if I ever get a break between NRL and PHG on Saturdays, I need to do that because I need to get better. I've been spending so much time in the booth that my pace is. Sometimes I'm embarrassed when I get back on the racetrack. I'm just like, it's not there anymore because I'm spending more time watching. I know what's going on, but I haven't done the muscle memory to do that. So I need to get on there with Led. He's a great guy.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happens with me too, because I'm usually streaming and watching the chat more than I'm paying attention to what I'm doing.
Yep.
And it makes me slow down a lot from what my actual pace is.
That damn chat. Oh, and we have a caution. We have a caution.
Caution is out.
Hold on, let me figure out what I'm doing. Caution.
Is this what Aiden has been trying to do?
He finally did it.
Finally
He had
got
it
a
up.
caution.
He finally did it.
Now he's really far. He was almost about to be lapped. So Aiden's going to try to catch up to the pack. This would be a great opportunity for those front runners to dive into the pits.
Yeah.
And sure enough, looks like Josh Moment and Johnny Boy fulfilling their pit requirement.
Yeah.
So that's
look at
3
that.
pits.
Look at that.
What was that, Nando?
Look at that. You can see Caleb did not pit it, but he still managed to
Well,
be.
K-Dub doesn't really need to pit. He's pretty good on his tires compared to Johnny and Moment, I believe.
Now, this is going to play huge in Aiden's favor because K-Dub is not going to catch Aiden. Aiden's coming around now, should dive into the pits under caution. No, he stays out. What are you doing, Aiden?
Oh, no.
What? Oh, he stays out. His tires are worn. He stays out, but it's going to be a long time. He's going full throttle. Obviously, K-Dub has to maintain that 80 miles an hour. Aiden is pushing it, so it's going to be a while before he catches back up.
K-Dub's breaking speed
K-Dub.
limit.
K-Dub, 80 miles an hour. 80. I'll let him know. Since he's leading, everybody else can catch up, but he needs to maintain the 80 miles per hour. All right, so that means Josh Moment needs to be 80.
Yep.
And
No.
Aiden stays out again. What are you doing?
Should have taken that caution, Aiden. Take that pit.
I'm not sure what Aiden's doing, but he has now
I'm not
caught
sure
up to
either.
the pack.
Maybe that's what he's doing, is trying to catch up and then take his pit. Or at least hoping.
I just want to make sure K-Dub. All right, K-Dub. I'm going to let him know he can speed up to catch up because now he's going 80.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You can speed to catch.
He's actually catching right now. And he's caught up, actually.
Oh, okay. So never mind. So we're all together. So we're going to go green. Wait, yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
We're going green at the start finish. We're going green at the start finish.
Yep. Caution is over.
I'm not gonna lie, that Corvette is insane. That car knows how to catch up. That's the good thing about the
So
Corvette.
Josh Moment will release us at the start finish line. Here they come.
Green flag is out. And Aiden's in the pits. Interesting.
Go, go, go.
Here you go. Once again.
That did not make sense. So K-Dub did not pick, correct? No, he did. Okay, so K-Dub
Yeah,
pitted twice.
everyone's pit.
Aiden has now pitted twice. Josh and Johnny Boy have reached their pit requirements. Aiden and K-Dub will need to pit one more time. We're almost to the halfway point of this race. It's been very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering what Aiden's doing now. If he's gonna...
I've got an eye on him. It looks like he's driving more correctly than he was before.
Alright.
And the battle between Johnny Boy and Josh continues as K-Dub really just has been watching for the most part.
Yeah, I think K-Dub might be on a stealth strategy there.
Waiting for his moment to pounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or as 50 Cent would say, patiently waiting for a track to explode on.
Right.
I mean, you see that? You just saw that? Kenta just overtook a moment in that turn. I don't know. Maybe we might see some really cool action with the Corvette.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
Caleb is really good with the Corvette. The Corvette is doing so well right now.
Well, no
Like,
giving K-Dub some bump job there.
nice. Like movie once said, it's not the car, it's the driver who's kicking it.
Mufasa, Pinelli says.
Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
Mufasa.
What?
Lion King.
I know.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Man, every time I hear his name, it reminds me of the bowl cut days when it looked like someone put a bowl on your head and trimmed your hair.
Yeah. I always called it the butt cut because it parted down the middle, and then your head looked like a butt crack.
That's funny.
As a curly-headed individual growing up in that era,
yeah,
I really struggled because all I wanted was to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't till later in life that I truly embraced my curls.
Yeah, exactly. Same with me because I always had curly hair and I always wanted straight hair, but yeah. But now I have long hair and people say I look like Slash.
Hell yeah.
Right.
See, I always wanted, like, I was like, can I please grow my hair long? And my parents were like, yeah.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't let me.
It didn't grow down, it grew up. And so I just had a big fro.
Yep, that's exactly
I was like,
what
are you
happened
kidding
to
me?
Too. That's exactly like me too.
But then one of my girlfriends straightened it, and I got to experience what it was like to have
nice,
luxurious hair.
Nice.
Didn't last long.
Yeah. K-Dub taking the lead.
Oh wow.
Go K-Dub.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
See, probably
Home improvement, yeah. Ooh, Johnny Boy giving K-Dub a bump.
In this case, good question for you. Will we finally see the Corvette win in the NASCAR series? So mostly we've seen Supra take the win. Will we finally see a Corvette win?
You know, I thought I was going to be the first Corvette to win. In that race at Watkins, I was already celebrating. I was in the Corvette. I thought I won it, and then obviously I didn't. So it's hard to say.
A close one though.
That was like a three across the line race. But what's going to be hard for K-Dub is his car is not the fastest car. Yeah. Clearly, the Supras are the fastest, so it's going to be up to him to time it right.
Yeah,
if he can time it right, yes, I 100% believe K-Dub can win this race. But it is going to be up to him to time it to get those Supras, because those Supras do have a better pace.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That may be why they're giving him a push.
Yeah, they know they don't want a sneak attack.
Yeah,
they want to be the sneakers.
Right.
Aiden is closing the gap a little bit. He's only 8.8 seconds behind, so he's catching.
Look at that.
He's catching.
K-Dub and Aiden will need to pit one more time. Obviously, Josh and Johnny Boy will need to pit again just because of fuel and tire, but as far as requirements, I'm curious about this strategy. I think they just because they know that they can catch back up no matter what. Yeah. Being on a 4-stop over a 3-stop,
and they are in the Supra.
It's going to put them in a better place at the end of the race.
Yeah.
It's going to prevent K-Dub from being able to do a sneak attack, because they will have fresher tires and not have to be managing anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can see that Corvette is really fighting his hard against those Supras. Corvette is really fighting hard. Now I believe in side to side with the moment right now. They're any moment right now. I can see Mommy just took it, but I can see that Corvette could catch up in
Go,
any
Johnny,
moment
go,
too.
go.
Yeah, but it looks like he's pulling away ever so slightly. And further back, Aiden is now within 6 seconds. So Aiden
Ooh, very nice.
chopping away bit by bit, but I don't see a scenario where Aiden finishes ahead of where he's at.
Well, I believe technically if Aiden plays his cards right. Ooh.
You got the contact, Johnny and Mommy just got contact with each other. Oh my god, we saw contact.
We need a replay.
Those booties were wiggling, that's for sure.
Let's see that replay.
What is it? ZX?
ZV.
ZV.
That'll take us all the way back.
All right. Let's check
Here we
out
go.
the replay.
Talk us through this, Nando.
Look at that. Very first, Mommy puts down curve. I see Johnny's to get him both. We're not in that spot yet.
Yeah. Oh, no, we missed it. It didn't go back far enough.
Yep.
Unfortunately. But they're still battling it out. And what up, T-Rex arms? I got a big head
T-Rex.
and little arms.
Big head, little arms. Good to see you, T-Rex.
From Meet the Robinsons.
Big body.
I wasn't paying attention, but Aiden has now fallen back 10 seconds. He's still pointed in the right direction, so he was gaining on them, but is no longer.
Huh, interesting. Wonder what had happened.
Yes, Josh. It's TK's Nando, aka Kakoi, and Brigsby in the booth.
Yep. Yeah, you could join us too if you want, Benelli.
So we're over halfway done with this race, 55 laps. 2 drivers have completed their pit requirement. 2 drivers still need to pit one more time.
Yep.
I see Johnny's still leading. I want to say that
Baba Yaga.
Johnny has more speed than Moment the entire race.
Mm-hmm.
The entire time, Johnny has been leading the whole entire race. But the question is, could Johnny keep it that way? Keep leading the whole race.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if he can.
Except those two, once again, those two are trying hard. They want to be Blue Moon champions today. He's going to be the first to be Blue Moon champion. Like I said, oh my God, you saw that? He was so overtake.
What an overtake.
No contact for Johnny. What a time opportunity he took that opportunity. This is why we find open opportunities. That 10 little turn, that little overtake. Oh my God, that was so close by contact. So close.
Yeah, it was.
They say rubbing is racing. These two are really racing.
Yeah, they are.
What a great race.
That's a record. Ooh. Getting a little squirrely there.
That probably will cause Moment so Johnny can overtake. This case of 2. He's right there sneaking out from them. You see, the Supra was sneaking on on the Corvette. Now the Corvette is sneaking up on them.
Yeah, and Johnny Boy back in the lead again. Go, Johnny, go, go. Oh, Moment's gonna get his overtake done.
We have a drag race. We have a drag race between Moment and Johnny, but Moment just took those. Oh my God, once again! Once again, these two are fighting hard. Once again, crashing each other's lanes.
You can see that. Oh my goodness. They're taking two different lines. I mean, you know they're having a blast. I bet both of these drivers have a big smile on their face.
All right.
Yeah. And K-Dub's just watching. He's enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of, let's see what K-Dub's seeing.
but look at this, TK. Whatever happened between Johnny and Moment, and they crashed. K-Dub has a chance to take the first place opportunity.
He does, and he could even get a cheeky free pit stop and fulfill his requirements. As we're about to start lap 60, getting close to a third away from the end of the race. You can see he's got half a tank of fuel, and his tires are looking just fine, so I can see him only needing to take one more pit stop. But I look up at Johnny and Josh, specifically Johnny, he's going to need to pit for tires at least one more time. I imagine Josh will too.
Yeah, definitely. That tire wear is definitely brutal out there.
You can see that they have bad, but they have Mom that they're back. There's Mom. There is Caleb. Caleb's right behind. Those two are fighting for second. Behind next battle for second will be Caleb. During Moment. These two, anytime they can overtake. You know, we've seen this happen. Caleb earlier that he managed to catch up to Moment and overtake Moment earlier. Will he do that again? Once again, these two are burning Moment and Johnny. Once again, battering. These two have been battling since the beginning of the race. Now the true question is, which of these two will walk out as Blue Moon champion?
It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. The back and forth. It's going to come down to the wire. We're going to have a drag race to the line.
Yep.
And it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. You already know that right before the last 3 or 2 laps, they're gonna push it to the max. Oh, this is going to have Moment. Walker's down there. It's been nice to save it. So close from losing it. But allow that wobble allowed Johnny to keep moving forward. If Johnny keeps doing this, if Johnny keeps on this consistently, he will walk out Blue Moon with a win.
Further back, Aiden is running low on fuel, so I imagine Aiden will be coming into the pits here soon.
Ooh. Yeah, that fuel spike is definitely gonna... He might be on a good strategy, though, because you never know how this might end up being towards the end of the race. It might actually work out in his favor if everyone has to pit and then he gets in front towards the end of the race. Never know.
Yeah, for sure. He stays out for another lap, so he feels comfortable completing lap 63 of 100.
Yeah. And also, if this happens again, if this strategy actually works, we might see another first time ever seen a Mustang win a race for the first time. And team with the Corvette, Caleb, anything can happen. You can see little by little, Caleb is catching up to the board. I can see now that Johnny and Moment are still fighting first. Going back and forth. It's like they're playing paintball with first place.
And Aiden stays out again. I mean, he's catching. He can see the drivers in front, but surely he's going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, he's on fumes at this point. He might want to think about bidding.
Now it is Friday, late Friday night where he's at, so who knows what kind of state he is in.
Yeah, that's very
depending
true
on
too.
his habits.
Yeah.
He could be on another planet right now.
Yeah.
And he has run out of fuel, but it is right at the pit entry. Aiden into the pits. No, he's just out of fuel.
He's staying out.
I don't. Do we call a caution for this? He's going very slowly.
I don't know. I haven't been in this situation. What do you think? You know NASCAR more than I do. It's up to you.
He's driving slowly on the track.
Yeah.
I think this is caution
worthy. I think
worthy.
that's caution worthy myself, because that could be a hazard. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the caution on the stream.
That is a caution. We have a slow-moving vehicle on track. Aiden needs to get back to the pits. So that's going to mean K-Dub stays out. So K-Dub's going to maintain the lead. Very nice. So that's 4 pit stops for Josh and Johnny Boy. I think they've put themselves in a pretty good spot.
K-Dub needs to slow down, though.
Nope. Yep. I will let him know.
Yeah, he had to slow down.
There we go.
Oh, I think he was trying to catch up to... I see what he was doing.
Yeah.
But he can actually pass. K-Dub can pass.
He landed McQueen and King moment there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's trying to push him.
Giving him a push.
Sounds good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah, letting him know he can pass if he wants to. But if he wants to keep pushing him, he can.
Yeah.
Nope, there he goes.
Giving him some help. Well, all I could assume is maybe Aiden had his fuel map on or something to try and make it around the laps a few more times.
There goes Aiden into the pits. K-Dub
everybody.
Oh, no.
Nope, they faked us. They
faked out. We're going to have a few laps under caution here because it's going to take a minute for Aiden to catch back up to them.
Yeah.
Drivers getting back in order.
Looks like they're probably slowing up to give Aiden some time to get maxed out and then catch back up.
They don't want these laps under caution. They want to be racing. Looks like Aiden's coming out, so we'll go green at the start-finish line.
Alrighty.
Let the drivers know. Green at start-finish.
Alrighty, and now they can resume 80-mile-an-hour standards. And those tires warm. Wonder when the 2x2 is gonna happen.
You can see K-Dub is on first, saving some fuel, saving some tire wear. And again, we see again Johnny still ahead of moment. I think that I feel like we have more. Johnny has more percentage of being in first than moment right now.
Yep. Alright, I'm ready to lift the caution flag as soon as they get a little bit closer to the start finish.
Now, Aiden is several laps down from the other, or at least one lap down from the other drivers.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, he technically could have sped off to make another lap and catch up.
Oh, and unlapped himself?
Yeah.
I see. So Aiden's going 2x2 as we approach the start-finish line. K-Dub is going to lead us off. And here we go.
Here you go once again.
Go, 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 drivers.
The boogity again.
Boogity.
So we are 2/3 of the way done with this race.
You can see that Corvette is still being consistent, but Johnny comes back and taking once again. Trying to get that first place at the moment. Once again, Valentine. 3 wide. We have a 3 wide action. 3 wide. Right here, right now. This curve is gonna take it all. Who's gonna take the first place? I can see. Marvin just took first place. Johnny's still right behind. He's chasing his tail. There you can see. Marvin goes down. Johnny goes down. Sorry. Moment at any time. We have Johnny at any time can catch up. I can see nice going over. You see this consistency is the key. I can see still something might have happened with Johnny that let him way out of the way in the back. You can see it now in second.
What a race. What a race.
Now it's so weird that you don't see Johnny anymore. Something that happened with Johnny. Johnny's now no longer in.
Oh, what did happen to Johnny?
Oh, Johnny,
He's
we're
11
back
seconds
there.
back. But he's still going. We'll keep it going. Everybody's pointed in the right direction.
He's
Oh,
spun.
Johnny's spun.
Oh,
All right.
caution then.
We'll do another caution.
Okay, caution is out.
I'm feeling that this kid is being favored with his cautions.
Here is
Yeah,
Aiden's second chance to take a pit and get, to go ahead and speed off and get caught up. I would tell him, but for hosting reasons and visual reasons, I shouldn't be typing in the chat.
So Aiden can unlap himself.
Yeah.
You and should have plugged my keyboard in.
Right. I hear you there. He got ran into the wall, Benelli says.
Unlap.
This is what I've been telling you. It's that corner, that curve that has caused a lot of reasons for that curve. With that first
I think
turn.
he's gonna have a chance to unlap himself anyways, because everyone else went into the pits.
So everyone
Yeah.
has fulfilled their pit requirements, with Josh and Johnny Boy having done 5 pit stops now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aiden is speeding up to unlap himself.
You can see, you have noticed that curve has been catching that victim on the first curve.
Mhm.
Maybe too wide, maybe different angles on the track, maybe different lanes, allowed them to go a little bit wide to hitting that wall hard, make them in spin.
So Aiden is on the lead lap now. He is catching the pack. If he can catch them, looks like we will be going green at the start-finish line.
Yep. Alrighty. I am ready to lift caution as soon as they get up there.
Once again, we're gonna go racing once again. And we're gonna see another Johnny and Moment battle once again. Where are the 2 J's? It's working out. Well, maybe you'd be surprised with that for that fighting.
Caution is lifted, green flag is out.
Or the Mustang.
And across the line they go, go, go.
Boogity 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 once again. Once again, now I see Johnny and Moment once again battling for that first place. Once again, Johnny's going in. He's going. This drama, this action is happening right now between Johnny and Moment for first place. These two are getting close. Side by side, neck to neck, tail to tail. again fighting first. I think Johnny once again on the bottom. Bottom once again. He is not strategy.
Further back, it looks like Aiden's trying to put a move on C-Dubs, but unable to get it done.
Oh, interesting. Got a battle all over the place. Ooh, Aiden almost moving up there. Oh, Aiden getting a little squirrely. I'm not sure what's going on.
Looked like he tapped the wall ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Back end got loose, but he kept it together.
Yep. Was definitely an interesting one. Back up front with Moment and Johnny Boy.
Once again, goes on to attack. Johnny's still on to attack once again. Peter as well. Walking down, now going to a 70 forward left now.
We're about to be 3/4 of the way done with this race. We've had everyone leading the race at some point, which you don't see very often, so that is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, we have to also give a shout out to the BHR merch. You can get your merch now by getting them shout out for both merchandise branch, tickets branch, merchandise, and HB Bricks merchandising. You can get those on their website anytime you guys want to support the team. Those are sponsored right now. And thank you guys for the support for this amazing NASCAR Friday.
Indeed. If you're watching and enjoying, please be sure to like
Moment.
and subscribe. While racing, y'all. While racing.
Dono. Thank you so much, Moment. Everyone spam those W's in the chat for Josh Moment. And he's saying cheating Yoders. Cheating Yoders. I'm not sure what that is, but it's pretty funny, I think.
Hey, once again, Johnny's still behind. He's still getting tilting that right now. But as you can see, at any time, Johnny will take that opportunity, take that action once again. We've seen this in the past with Johnny. Will he do that in this again?
Cheating Toyotas. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's funny.
Yeah. I remember the old like Tacomas and stuff that had the stickers on the back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like imprinted and people would change it to Yoda.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sense.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is the Tacoma, the Tacomas, I'll strip apart the letters and make it say taco.
Absolutely.
Or taco ma, if you put a space at the end and put the M-A a little bit further away, and it says taco ma.
Taco ma. The ma of tacos, man.
Right?
So all pits have been required. I'm scrolling through the field here, and I
once again, look at this action. Once again, Johnny taking that opportunity. Once again, trying to overtake more. Once again. Oh my God! Once again, Johnny at any time will he take that opportunity? We've seen this happen one time. I know he will take it. Next, Johnny's getting close. He's getting close, inch by inch.
There he goes. There he goes.
He goes under. And once again, he takes. Once again, Johnny's still underneath. He needs to keep catching up. He's getting close by the minute. Any second. Don't blink. He's gonna miss it.
Yoda says
It's
drive
about
faster,
time.
you must.
If you gotta pee the bottle.
Right?
You blink, you don't wanna blink, you don't wanna miss just any blink moment. Johnny can catch up this moment at any time.
Looking at the fuel, I'm not sure. I think they can make it to the end, but we might see a little pit towards the end for fuel. We'll see. They've got 21 laps remaining, so should be interesting to see here.
Yeah, definitely. They may want to start thinking about taking off from the pack and so that they can make up for a possible pit at the end.
Indeed. Tire wear's good on Johnny and Josh, as well as K-Dub, but Aiden, who's actually getting past K-Dub right now. Aiden up into P3, but Aiden's front right tire not looking great.
Yeah, definitely. That Mustang must be eating tires like crazy.
But once again, you can see Caleb and Aiden still battling. It's American versus American. Onto the track, you got Japanese versus Japanese. Two brands. Which one would take it? A pony car versus a Mustang. Pony car versus a Corvette. Sorry.
Indeed. Looks like K-Dub's giving Aiden some bump draft there to help him. Good move though, because they definitely need to catch up to the pack and not let them get away from them. As if they get away, they're definitely going to win this. Jumping back up front with Josh. Moment. Ooh, bless him.
Thank you. I'm getting attacked by the sneeze monster today.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sneeze monster's never good.
We got rain for the first time in 20 days. That mixed with all the pollen has been disrupting my nasal passages.
Right. Yeah, I actually got that rain the other day also. We had
It's supposed to.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say we had a pretty good storm the other day.
Yeah.
Oh no, whoa, for Johnny.
K-Dub and Aiden still pushing each other, trying to catch those Supras, but not quite able to get them. Supras are quick, and it seems like they might start working together as we come into the closing stages of this race.
Yeah.
Lap 83 of 100.
Yeah, definitely. And what a race this has been so far. I mean, we had a lot going on, and they're still pretty close together now again. So, wow.
Yeah. Now number 3, no chance. Good racing. The good year tires are working well for them.
Yeah. So, I would have to say we had the good, the bad, the ugly in this race.
You can see Mommy's still leading in this race. Johnny's still behind him. Johnny's still finding a way in the rain. Think he catch up. But we've seen this in the past before with Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, over and under once again. Not to that giant race, but more at 80 minutes right now. This first turn with Patel will make the difference.
So we do got to remember that once we come to lap 97, there will be no more cautions.
K-Dub almost lost it there, but he held on and kept it pointed in the right direction.
Ooh. Good thing he held it. Shoot.
All of these guys are racing hard. What they're all about. This is what racing is all about. The love of racing is shown right here, right now.
Indeed, the passion is alive. And Aiden into the wall hard in the background. That slowed him down. That's going to let K-Dub back ahead. Aiden seems to be struggling with that turn one.
Yeah, definitely. Not an easy turn if you are very familiar with where to brake on this track for that one.
Absolutely. Especially with the tire wear that he has as well. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, looking at his tire wear right now, and yeah.
Once again, these two are battling. K-Dub in the Mustang. I step back battling. Those two are tail to tail, nose to tail. Oh, little bit of wall ride.
yeah, Aiden has truly embraced NASCAR.
Yeah.
With his Ross Chastain driving.
We're turning him into an American.
Coming around here, about to start lap 88 of 100. Things are closing down as we see
Johnny Boy
into
Ooh.
for the sixth time. For the sixth time, Johnny Boy is in the pits.
That may work in his favor, though, as long as a caution doesn't come out. I think Johnny Boy may take this, considering that's his strategy there, because Moment's definitely going to have to pit pretty soon. In X amount of laps.
I can see Johnny is not finally coming out of the pit.
He's banking that Josh has to pit again.
Yeah,
is his strategy. He needs to offset himself from Mr. Moment. So
yeah,
Johnny Boy out of the pits. He just took a splash of fuel. He just took as much as he needed to finish the race, which is just over half a tank. So all the drivers under half a tank. Aiden, K-Dub might be okay. Josh is on the fence, but his tires are wearing. So we'll see. Aiden for sure will need to pit again. Josh and K-Dub maybe can hold it out till the end. We'll have to wait and see.
Yep. Definitely interesting.
You can see now Moment still in the lead. Wow, amazing race we have. Now in the beginning of the race, you can see a little bit on the little highlights. A couple of the first moment of the race. You saw the first beginning of the race. We had few intense battles and all that. And then in the second half of the race, we saw also the first battle between K-Dub and Aiden fighting for first. Then we have Johnny Boy and Moment once again fighting for first. These two have also big moments, but they had also had an interesting moment in cars between Aiden and K-Dub happened because Aiden lost fuel and coming up now and entering.
Moment into the pits. Aiden pitted as well, and for some reason took a full tank of fuel. So that makes no sense. Aiden now 26 seconds from the lead. Josh Moment in the pits, also taking his sixth pit stop. If K-Dub can go to the end, I think he could win this.
Yeah,
he's
I think so too.
And he's pulling away 6.7 seconds ahead of Johnny Boy.
And he's only got 9 laps left.
Did I miss something? I show he only pitted 3 times, but maybe he pitted a 4th. And I missed it.
Possibly.
I think he did pit it during the caution. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 4 pits for K-Dub, 4 pits for Aiden, 6 for Johnny Boy, and 6 for Josh.
Interesting.
But now that gap is closing. I think the boost has come into effect for Johnny Boy. You can see him in the background.
We are in lap number 92. And maybe we might see something here.
Remind me, B. Winner is lap 97. You said?
Yeah.
No more caution?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lap 97. No more caution.
So we're getting close. Aiden now 2 seconds ahead. Johnny Boy's closing speed. There's too many laps left, unfortunately. I don't think he's going to be struggling on those tires with Johnny Boy and Mr. Moment being on freshies. But Josh Moment's pretty far back. He's still 4 seconds behind Johnny Boy. I think there's enough laps as he sets the fastest lap of a 43.586. Johnny Boy has caught K-Dub and is putting the moves on him. Up the inside, easy done with fresh tires. No problem there. But K-Dub trying to use that V8 to catch him.
Yep.
Yeah.
K-Dub's definitely going to have to stay in his slip if he wants that P2 position with Moment closing in on him.
Once again, Johnny getting back from first front. Once again,
here comes Moment.
It's that Moment. He's handing out his spray. Moment.
I think Josh has got it. Yep, sure enough.
Yep.
Before the turn even happens, with those fresh tires, K-Dub having to slow down for T1, Josh is able to just send it up the inside.
Yep.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Right. It's definitely time you put all their cards on the table and push. Because pretty soon we're going to see our winner.
Yeah, right now we see Moment once again tried to catch up. A little punch to the wall, but he managed to pivot. You can see Moment trying the best to catch up to Johnny. And he is trying to catch up. I see once again Johnny trying to be consistent, like he always does.
Woo!
Once again,
made his move.
On the overtaken. Oh no, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Stop by side. You see us? We're stop by side. But once again, Johnny's gonna attack again. He's gonna try to overtake one seat, and his corner's gonna tell the story. Like I see, once again, Johnny takes the lead. He's still batting for first.
Outside, inside, out. They're living the beat.
We're almost at the no more caution.
Oh, but there's a caution. There's a caution.
Oh, there is.
Aiden has spun. Aiden has spun.
Let's go back, see a replay of that. And I will get the caution flag out. Oh, the replay didn't go back far enough.
Yeah, gotta be quick.
Yeah.
Gotta be quick. Hard to do.
Yeah, hard to do. We'll get there eventually.
So Aiden was about to be a lap down. So he has now got his work cut out for him. This is going to give everybody, should be a chance for a free pit if everyone wants to pit one more time. It's going to take Aiden a little while to get around. He's just now coming across the start-finish line as everybody else is in turn 3.
Oh, shoot.
Or, I mean, turn 2. There's only 3 turns in the track.
Right. On the Dorito chip. Or hash brown.
I did look it up, and in the UK, so if you get a McDonald's hash brown, right, it's in like kind of a spam shape, I guess, like an oval.
Yeah.
And so in the UK, it's that same thing, but they do it in this kind of triangle shape.
Huh.
So all 3 drivers in the pits. Aiden going to stay out. Once he crosses the start-finish line, though, he will need to slow down to 80 miles per hour. I will let him know.
Looks like, is he going to slow down? He's slowing down.
Oh, perfect. Well done, Aiden. So this puts Aiden
and here comes everyone else
in the lead. No more cautions. Aiden's in the lead. We will go green at the start finish for these final laps.
Woo!
No pit.
What a race!
There's no caution coming out of the
Wow.
left.
This is it, things spiced up here at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
Now it's going to be
I
really
know.
hard for Aiden to hold on to that lead, but at
Yeah.
least he's in the lead.
Well, you never know. With him in the lead, he may have been just playing the "I'm not a good driver" this whole time, and now he might put all of his cards on the table.
I don't have any cards. You keep talking about cards.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to have cards?
Yeah, I believe so. You need to pull out that ace of spades, you know?
Oh, ace of spades!
The ace of spades! The ace of spades! All right, I am lifting caution.
Here we go. We're about to go
Gonna
green,
be
y'all.
a green-white checkered.
Boogity
No
boogity.
more cautions on the table. If you spin, you are done at this point.
This is the last boogity boogity. Are you guys ready? The Mustang is about to lead. Here
Let's
we
go racing.
Boogity 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 for the last time. Here we go.
Ooh, K-Dub got a bad jump. He has fallen back ever so slightly.
Oh
You
no.
can see already moment ahead of Aiden. Here comes Johnny Boy trying to make something happen. Josh trying to break the toe, going low, now coming high. Johnny Boy up the inside of Aiden. K-Dub well within the slipstream. Gonna make a move. There we go. K-Dub up the inside into P3.
Here's Johnny once again. Stalking moment. He's about to stalk him right now. Like you see, also we see also Kate is stalking him as well. We have leading to two left now.
We like to call this the penultimate lap. It's one of my favorite words, penultimate.
Right.
You can see on the end, on the final lap, the real action is gonna happen right here on the final lap. Are you guys ready for the final lap? These guys are going to push everything on that throttle, on that engine.
Further back, Aiden is moving on K-Dub as well. So the battles
Here he goes.
continue.
The final lap.
You call it for us, Nando. Call this lap.
All right, here we go. All racing for the check flag. And that check flag is ready to wave. Now you can see. Moment is first. Johnny at any time. I can see now. Johnny anytime.
Real quick, we do have a driver of the day poll up. Go ahead, Nando.
Here we go once again. Here we go. Right here. The last final turn. The final turn is here. The final turn.
Flashing his lights.
is here.
And it's going to be
once
Moment.
again, Moment takes the win.
Oh, so close. Further back. 0.1 second between K-Dub and Aiden. What a finish.
Definitely. What a finish.
What a finish.
So I do wonder if Moment's going to do a burnout for his victory there.
Do you actually wonder that?
Yeah,
Come on,
of
man.
course I
Come
wonder
on,
that.
man.
Donut time. Get your butt out there, Moment, and do you celebratory burnout for us, please?
Oh, he does this burn as we got to see back during the history of this race. From the beginning, Moment had the first. We see him pit early. We are all questioning why he would pit earlier, late and early. He pitted twice, but thinking that maybe Johnny's gonna take it after being pitted twice.
Right.
In the first lap. Then he had we had a little contact with Johnny in the back, so he just gave some nice pivot. Luckily he had few contact with the wall, and he didn't manage to get out of it. same thing one time. These people bought in so hard, so bought in back and forth, fighting with Johnny and Moment together. As again, you also had an argument like what
Alrighty,
we're gonna
nice
see on
burnout
this.
there.
You also had a moment where Arcade actually overtook Moment by
Alrighty,
and the results.
bringing up the
Moment
leaderboard.
So Johnny Boy, the only driver to change positions, but we have Josh Moment in first with the fastest lap. Then Johnny Boy moving up one position into P2, K Dub in P3, and Aiden in P4.
Nice. So I am gonna go ahead bring up the commentator booth screen while I go ahead and log everything in. So if drivers want to come in for a driver interview, you are welcome to at this time. I'll go
Now
ahead
let's
and log
see.
it.
Now while we wait, tickets. What do you think about this awesome for the first highlights of the night? What do you think of the first 3 and 2 moments we had in the race?
Yeah, it was very interesting. I kind of was thinking the way you thought that, Johnny Boy might take this win. But obviously Josh was able to hold it. I mean, looking at pit stops, K Dub and Aiden pitted 4 times. Josh and Johnny Boy pitted 6 times. So clearly, pit stops weren't an issue with the way we have our NASCAR settings and the cautions. Uh, Definitely benefited Josh and Johnny Boy. Also, the two of them being in the Supra uh, played an advantage as well.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
let's talk about the two racers in the back, the battle for third, the Mustang, the Corvette. Those two were consistently every single time they race. What do you think about those two races
You
between the
know,
Mustang and the Corvette?
I kind of thought there at the end, Aiden was going to get it. He was applying a lot of pressure to K Dub's. I'm not sure what happened after that caution ended, but K Dub was on the back foot, and Aiden definitely was there trying to make a move. But unfortunately, on this type of track, just the Mustang wasn't the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's great to see here and great opportunity, awesome moments. Awesome. We had a few questions in. We even saw a fuel, a zero fuel
Yep.
caution, something that we never seen before. But don't take this as a bad thing. This will go down a BHR NASCAR history moment that people will look back and remember this day.
Indeed. And I see we have Josh Moment in here. I do apologize, guys. I do have to run.
No
Um,
worries.
but B, you are in good hands with Nando. Nando,
Yep.
I am super impressed with how you called this race. I was enjoying just sitting back and listening to you. So that was awesome. Well done, B. Thank you so much for having me. I love being a part of this.
Yeah, thank you
Josh,
for
great
being here.
win as
Thank you.
usual. And I will let you guys get to it, and I will call it an evening. Thank you
Alrighty.
again. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll
You too.
catch y'all later.
All right. I need to.
Yeah.
I will be texting you in a little while later on, TKs, because there's a few things I'm gonna need to ask you for the next one.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I'll be here.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Right. Now, moment. The first. Tell us about the first and third race of the race. What's going through your mind? Because you had a consistent battle with not also with Johnny, but you also had an awesome battle with Keita with the Corvette. Tell us about those two moments.
Well, with K Dub, I was trying to really help him get up there. I was also trying to save some fuel for myself just by bump drafting, but I really wanted to get K Dub up there in the mix. I wanted like to see him up there at the front, so I was trying to help him out, trying to help out myself, like I said, by fuel saving, tire saving, just kind of driving the car a little bit easier. But with Johnny, it was just let's have some fun battling it out until we get to the end of the race. Then it's game time, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
those two battles between you and Johnny, having Johnny leading more, he has now the most percentage of that lead of that race, but overall you came on top of that, and that is an amazing. But also we saw like pit twice on the same lap. Any thoughts about that?
Well, I saw that I was already catching up about 3-4 seconds a lap. So I figured, well, if I pit again a couple laps after he pits, I'm gonna have a tire advantage for this entire run and a fuel advantage where I'll have my next pit stop will be shorter if it's a caution, so I get that track position. So more so just trying something out, seeing how much better new tires were than the old tires. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, we've seen something that here in NASCAR Friday, something where we never seen before, and that is a low zero fuel moment that we saw here in this historic NASCAR race. What were your thoughts seeing the caution of no fuel?
Oh, trying to help out Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all just wanted to push him in there, just like as trying to show some goodwill, good sportsmanship to him because we were out of fuel, and I mean, I'd like to have that help in that situation. I'd like to have
Yeah.
someone push me if I ran out of fuel. So I was like, well, let's do a good deed for him, and we just wanted to speed up the caution process. Just let's get back green, let's race.
Yeah.
Right.
You did had a lot of cool action between you and Johnny. You two are always constantly battering, the head to head, nose to nose, side to side, drag racing, whatever it is. You two have
Hmm.
always been fighting hard. What makes this rivalry so
Sorry.
unique?
I'm not sure. I think it's just us wanting to have fun. Boost is on. There's not really much of a rule except don't outright dump somebody. So I think that's what just having fun on the game, battling, just fighting, just you know, not taking it seriously, just kind of seriously enough, but not taking it so seriously as other leagues. They're like real. No, you can't touch
Yeah.
someone. No
Yeah.
aggressive fighting. None of that. No, that we just like to have fun. Like it's like on the actual NASCAR game. It's just let's battle. Let's look cool for the camera and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, that was an awesome, intense race. Good. Yeah, and I can't wait to see you once again in the next interesting NASCAR race.
Yeah, I definitely got some plans for this next one coming up. We're gonna be using that. It's gonna be a one make this time, and it's gonna be that new '69 Camaro at Daytona Trioval. So I already know what it's gonna be. I just have to finish doing some testing and getting stuff set up so that we can do it.
All right. Well, thank you, moment for your moment. But you've been awesome, and hope to see you there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any thoughts of the next track in leading to?
Uh, be there at the right time. Get lucky. Don't get wrecked.
Right.
Just make sure you're there at the end.
Definitely. Make sure to tune in, pay attention in the Discord whenever our races are going to be held. Pay attention to the stream, keep that notification on so that way you don't miss out because it is open for anyone join.
Yeah, I wish we could have Benelli in here, but he had work.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
half an hour until so.
And J Dog.
Yeah, definitely.
J Dog's on a little bit of a hiatus. He's just focusing on work and stuff.
Yeah, totally understandable. Yeah, it's definitely hard to juggle things because I did get the word out there, try to get some more people in here to be able to race with everyone, but people have different schedules and stuff and whatever goes on. But
Yeah.
especially since I can't be up past a certain time right now currently, and then TK's only has limited time, and I don't have help other than TK's, and yeah, it's hard to juggle everything. So that's why it is what it is at the moment. But maybe eventually we'll be able to get enough people in here and have a good size race going on.
Yeah, like we had that a couple times last year. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It's funny. I joined the party for a second, and I was like, Johnny, before you say anything about my maneuver on the final lap, it's fair. Remember Watkins Glen? I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. That was fair.
Yep.
That was fair.
I remember Watkins Glen.
I was like, I'm not gonna let him get in range in turn 3. That was mainly the whole plan. I didn't want to let him within 0.2 of a second going into turn 3 because I knew if he was there, he's gonna go for it. He's gonna probably drive me up the racetrack or send it in, like try to do a slide job. So I was like, I'm not letting him get in range. I'll explain to him later.
Right.
But this one,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all right. That means you all will be even for the next one.
Yeah.
And the next one's going to be crazy.
I'm coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be back for the next one, right, Nando?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I was having a bit of OBS issues this round, so I wasn't able to actually record and stream at the same time. But we'll hopefully have a better one next round. But yeah, I did share the replay from the race itself, so it is out there for anyone to check out and review. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out, for racing, for helping with commentating. Big thank you, TK's also. Everyone, make sure to give TK's a subscribe. And yeah, any closing thoughts, any of y'all?
See you go. I just say see you guys at the tunnel.
yes, sir.
All right.
End of April, beginning of May, everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Beginning of May, I believe, will be the next round. So it seems like we have a pattern going on right now of first Friday of every month. So yeah. And
all right.
And if I get more help in the future, then never know. We may end up having more NASCAR Fridays throughout the month. But yeah.
All right. See you guys.
All righty. See you. Thank you so much, Moment. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nando. Thank you, TK's.
No problem.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you, chat, for being here and hanging out and checking it out. So I hope everyone had an awesome day. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it enough to earn me a like and a subscribe. But until next time, thank you guys very much. And we will see you soon. So have a good morning, good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you live in the world. Brigsby and NASCAR Friday is out. Buzz, buzz. Buzz.
Roaring through the chaos, pushing to the max. Sweating metal pouring, we ain't looking back. Hard fighting team racing under the sun. BHR in the wicked contest we run. Engines screaming loud, fierce like a beast. Speed demons on the prowl, no sign of peace. Tires burning track, leaving flames behind. Steel horses on the loose, victory on the mind. BHR fighting flames of fire, grit and glory, fueling our desire. No looking back, no slowing pace. We're here for the race, this hard fighting place. BHR fighting flames of fire, grit and glory, fueling our desire. No looking back, no slowing pace. We're here for the race, this hard fighting place. Sweat drips like rain, heart pounds so wild. Iron wheels like warriors running a mile. Through smoke and dust, we charge unchained. Victory tastes sweet through the hurt and pain. Nightfall never stops us under tonight.